Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 on a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Sanders. Setting up the screen for Sampson. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. But could have gone for more.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
To throw is Sanders. There's a nice move. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. They go play action now. Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. Well, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game, because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns are on the board first here in Vegas. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw now, Shuck. They'll get this out to Genty. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The Raiders at 3-7 now in the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And the Raiders have got him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Sanders. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Sanders to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, we seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll shift things around.
18 Rattlers.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
he's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra play by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The 37-yard line.
Sanders going to throw again. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
First down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go now. Next, cut 19. Cut. Buffalo 18.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible. When they do, and you saw the celebration, pure, unbridled joy after that one. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, go!
A run straight ahead with Genty. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Fighting his way through contact. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
14 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
19, 18, trap 50, trap 60. Go.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Pass caught, right side, Fannin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That one taken in by Corley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, 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 check. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Browns first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned the load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the gun, it's Shador. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready?
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second down and 3. Here's Shuck. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Shuck. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And some room to work. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Now Shuck. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Second and a yard.
Short throw caught by Bowers. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 55 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. 21.
as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Left side, he's got the tight end, Fannin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out quickly to Judy. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On play action, here's Shadur. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sanders. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that little partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19.
They go play action now. Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, it's Genty. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw now, Shuck. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rashawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Cedric Tillman from 13 yards out. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
2nd and 7.
Panther 11. Panther. Get up.
Gets to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
19 tight, 19, come 19, 18, tight, 19, 18, Mustang 19, 79 Bronco, take go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to Bowers once again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
78 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing, Shuck. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Big third down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
You got tight right there. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Alex Wright on the tackle there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
60 bucks. Let's go now. Coogan, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Shuck now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bowers. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a third and 3. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Tyler Shuck scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. 19 right.
To throw is Sanders. He finds his man complete. That's 4. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Bowers. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
19. 19.
On the give, Genty.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Shuck. That's caught by Thornton. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the draw, here's Genty. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the give, Genty.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here comes second down.
Here we go, set.
Once again, it's Genty.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up
All right, my
third
man, this
and
is now
13.
where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and the Raiders escape with a victory.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Las Vegas,
the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.